Long, long time ago, a great sage by the name of Zordon was originally the wielder of the six power coins created by Ninja. He was the one that made it. Ninja made the power coins. Tyrannosaurus, Mastodon, Triceratops, Pterodactyl, Saber-tooth tiger, and the Dragon Sword. They were all power coins. In this world, Zordon got all 6 power coins instead of 5. And the evil Rita Repulsor swore to destroy Zordon. Zordon became the Power Rangers, but Zordon's team was killed by Rita. Many years later, he recruited 6 young pupils with teenagers with attitude to fight this dire threat. Learn more about these heroes. These heroes are protectors. They are called the Power Rangers. They have godlike power, and they are the sworn protectors of this land. They are called the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and they swear to protect all life on the planet. The Altarian Zordon swore to protect Earth, and he knew that Rita would come back, because unfortunately he was stuck in a time warp. And Rita had captured him and put him in an unlockable device code. But she had taken the identity of Zordon until Zordon was broken free by Alpha 5 and brought back. Rita still used the image of Zordon to destroy Zordon's reputation around the world. But Rita could never, as soon the Power Rangers discovered who she really was. Now, we know now what happened. Zordon chose 6 teenagers with attitude to become the new, mighty Morphin Power Rangers. And they are the mightiest of them all, the mighty of mighty. Jason Lee Scott, Trini, Zach, Tommy, Billy, and Kimberly were chosen to be the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, as they were all ready to become the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. As they fought Rita tirelessly, Rita managed to find a way to destroy the Rangers by creating evil Rangers. These were called Sentry Rangers. These Sentry Rangers were conquering for Rita. As there was in this world, there was no evil Green Ranger for Rita to trust. That is why this all happened. Because Rita never got 1 power coin. And the Rangers were always ready with the Megazord and the Dragon Sword, ready to defeat Rita and whatever threats she may appear to them. The Rangers were always going to be ready for Rita. Jason and Tommy were the main leaders. After that, it was Zach or Kimberly, and then it was Trini, and last Billy. These were the main types. Jason and Tommy had a lot of rough patches with each other. They had quite a rivalry, but they always worked out because they were friends. Soon, Rita was overpowering the Rangers. It was super hard for the Rangers to keep up. The Ranger Zordon knew he had to do something quickly. Zordon had to do something quickly, and Zordon knew what he had to do. Zordon knew what his mission was, and his mission was to bring back the Power Rangers. And even mightier and stronger, he chose three individuals to take on Rita's evil Rangers. Because if every single one of them battles three of them, they would lose the battle. Billy, maybe one or two surviving. Jason was given the power of the dark could not take that risk. This power allowed Jason to become 10 times more powerful than a normal Ranger. But did he know that Rita's sentries were 50 times more powerful? And unfortunately, a huge battle struck between them as Jason led the charge. 3 Rangers attacking 3 of them. Help! Oh, those were Jason's battle cries as he punched and punched and punched and punched and punched. Punched 3 sentries. But the sentries felt nothing. But the sentries were barely even hurt. They were hurt a little, but not ready to be destroyed. They punched Jason over and over, and Trini was slammed to the ground. Billy was holding his own, but unfortunately, it was a battle they could not win. They were struggling and struggling and struggling so much. As their struggles continued, the battle pursued. 3 Rangers fighting the 3 sentries. Those were the communicators trying to get help before they were destroyed unfortunately, they were destroyed by the Sentry Rangers. Oh, but unfortunately, both Jason and Trini died. Billy managed to escape in time. Billy managed to escape just in time and escape to the clutches of the Evil Rangers. The Evil Rangers was the Wolf Ranger from Mystic Force, the Red Mighty Morphin and Pink Mighty Morphin. Rita had managed to do this by corrupting her last connection to the Morphin Grid. She was originally the Green Ranger, but when Zordon took that away from her, she was befuddled, angry at Zordon, mortified that Zordon would do this to her. She wanted nothing more but revenge against the old sage. She hated him. She wanted to murder Zordon. Hated him with a passion. She hated Zordon. She wanted to kill Zordon. But she knew she couldn't do it yet. She needed to wait for the perfect time. The Rangers did fight formidably, as they got a few good hits on the Evil Rangers, as the sentries backed up. These were the original sentries. Over time, the sentries had changed. Once their battles, unfortunately, all the rest of the Rangers went through a big battle, and unfortunately, the Mighty Morphin powers were lost, never to be seen again. The Mighty Morphin powers were soon replaced by special powers they were called the Rebel Ranger power. Zordon made these powers out of previous Ranger teams, combining each suit from previous Ranger teams or Ranger teams that have fallen to make these. Unfortunately, all their powers were lost, and in an effort, Kimberly was going to go find something. In the distant future, they all died. Soon, Zack became soon after. Each ranger lost all their powers. They were distraught. All of them were losing powers and powers. And Tommy was the last one to lose his powers. And he tried to hold on strong to give the team a fighting chance. But it was no talking out of it. The Mighty Morphin Power Rangers were no more. And the Rebel Rangers were born. The Rebel Rangers were born on that day. The day that the Mighty Morphin Rangers fell. The Rebel Rangers were more powerful than the Mighty Morphin Rangers. They had extreme powerful. They were so powerful. They had the exact power of the Sentry Rangers. The Rebel Rangers were led to victory by Zack. Here we have a blue Rebel Ranger. This blue Rebel Ranger had so much power in him. They called him the Midnight Ranger, and because he was the only one on the team to have a complete morpher from no other Ranger team. He was from the Midnight Rangers. He was Midnight Blue. Midnight Blue was able to escape Rita's attack on him and escape to the Rebel Rangers, helping them out and everything. Soon time came. More Rangers appeared. These Rangers were Rebel Rangers, and each of them had different code. Though this was the leader of the White Ranger, the White Ranger code. The White Ranger codes were the ones that were made lead. They would attack first, and they would attack their foes. And what a formidable team they were! They were always ready to sacrifice, but always ready to share. They were super powerful, maybe the most powerful. But that is fun. But these Rangers are well known throughout the universe. They were the only ones. Rebel Rangers were the only resistance against Rita Repulsa. And this resistance destroyed. Rita was falling. She knew what to do. But she decided to blow a full squad inversion on the Rangers. And everything and everyone was dying. But the leader was one special Ranger. This Ranger was part of the original Mighty Morphin team. Yeah. But before that, Billy had also taken on a Rebel Ranger form. He was not part of the White Ranger group, even though he consisted of a White Ranger power. He stayed with Alpha 5's new body to help out everybody. But that didn't stop him from being a full-on Ranger. His suit was built out of Samurai and White Ranger and Wild Force and in space power, combining everything into his amazing technology suit. And he had a little bit of turbo power in it as well. And he was always ready to fight and defend his friends from Rita Repulsa, who now was still posing as Zordon. Zordon of Eldar. She was diabolical. Here is what. So each sentry was taken out by the red power. The red power worked alone. There was no one else. There was only one Red Ranger on that team. And only one Red Ranger survived. This Red Ranger was the only Red Ranger. And he was the only Red Ranger and he was multi-powerful. He defeated Ranger. He defeated so many sentries that Rita had to send 10 different sentries just for him to escape them. As the Rangers were there, always to help those in need. The Rebel Rangers fought against Rita. They replaced Mighty Morphin Power. The Rebel Rangers had one source of power, and that was hidden in a cave. But the leader of them was Zack. Zack was the leader of the Rebel Rangers. Turns out, when the power coins were destroyed, Zack combined his Rebel Ranger power and his Mastodon power and combined them. Tommy's power was saved by Ninja, made into a crystal and sent out in a temple only the worthy can get. But enough about that. Let's talk about Zack. Zack was formidable. He was powerful. He was the leader. He was the only one to have his original Mastodon power. He was the only Mighty Morphin power that they had. And this power came in handy so many times. As one time, Rita managed to find a way to disable the Rebel Rangers' power. But Zack, having Mighty Morphin power, he managed to turn it back on and bring back the Rebel Rangers. The Rebel Rangers were formidable. They were great allies to every single person they knew. Rebel Rangers were good, kind-hearted, and the Rebels knew that. Rebel Rangers. Tommy, on the other hand, was a completely different story. Tommy became a mess after the death of Kimberly Hart. He became the gold. He became the one, the only, the gold Rebel Ranger. He was the gold Rebel Ranger. And he was the only one. He mourned Jason and Trini. And then, because when the power cores were destroyed, Kimberly's death as well. But this hadn't happened yet. Kimberly died there on that battlefield because it was supposed to do something. But this timeline has changed, and now we shall proceed in what exactly happened. I am Zordon of Eltar, and I now show you the Power Rangers. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh!
Master, Lord Empress Rita, the Rangers, they're coming. Well, don't let them come. We will fight to the end.
Yes, my Empress. We shall fight to the end, my Empress.
Now go.
Yes, my Empress. Hey, Billy, how's it going?
Hey, Ultra, I'm just looking at some schematics on the computer on, oh my gosh, what is it?
I found that they're going to attack us soon. We have to warn the others. Guys, I found that Rita's going to attack us quickly. She's going to attack us. We have to be ready for the attack. We must prepare ourselves. We must battle Rita.
And we must win.
I found something. It's a portal to the future. But we have a plan. I will explain to you guys later. But now is 100% not the time to talk about this. Now, Rita, you better be ready, because the Rebel Rangers are coming for you. Tommy, you're the only one to do this. You need to go find your future self and ask him to help go to the past to stop Rita. And then you must ask him to go to the past. Zordon will assist you, but you must find a way to get your future self to help you get to the past. We're all counting on you, Tommy. May the power protect you.